Here we're asked to graph this log function and state the domain and range. So first thing here is I'm going to kind of rewrite this as log base 5 of x plus 2 because that tells me that I am shifting the parent function 2 units to the left. So when I graph this, my vertical asymptote is really going to be at -2. Then I'm going to go ahead and plug in -1 as my first point. I like to plug in the point that's just to the right of the asymptote because we'll see what happens here is if I plug in an x value of -1 on this one, log base 5 of -1 plus 2 is just +1, and then 5 to the power of what is 1? Well, that would be 0. Then I'm going to go ahead and plug in the next value here of, I want the stuff in here to be 5, right? Because I want it to be log base 5 of 5 because I know that's equal to 1. So in this case here, I have to plug in an x value of 3 because when I plug in an x value of 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, log base 5 of 5 is 1. So 1, 2, 3, and 1. And so there is my function graphed here with 2 specific points. And stating the domain and range, so the domain, the lowest value is -2. Doesn't actually include that point though because it's an asymptote, doesn't actually touch it. Whoops. And then from there, it goes on to the right onto infinity. The range is all real numbers. It goes, down to -infinity and up to +infinity.